Pressure gang, man. Let's follow up on this Jason Aldean situation, bro.
Jason Aldean just got revenge on Whoopi Goldberg, The View, and the rest of the Try That in a Small Town haters in probably the best way that Jason Aldean could have imagined. He had this epic speech the other night in Boston right after the whole controversy with Whoopi Goldberg and The View went down, and all of the rumors started swirling that Jason Aldean would actually sue Whoopi Goldberg.
And I've been trying to say this is not about race, it's about people getting their together, acting right, acting like you got some common sense.
And today we get this news from Axios. It says Jason Aldean's controversial song Try That in a Small Town hits #1. I can't think of anything that Whoopi Goldberg and The View and the rest of the Try That in a Small Town haters would hate more than Try That in a Small Town actually being #1 on the Billboard. Controversy propelled Jason Aldean to the pinnacle of popular music Tuesday when his song Try That in a Small Town hit #1 on the Billboard Hot 100. Why it matters: the song's ongoing success, driven by streams and digital sales, shows it has become a touchstone in the nation's culture wars. Critics say the song and music video contains symbolism that promotes gun violence and racism. Supporters frame it as a celebration of small town communities. Jason Aldean, who rejects the criticism as meritless, has railed against cancel culture while performing the song live. And it just shows you that the left really doesn't have that much power anymore when it comes to cancel culture, as long as the person who is getting canceled, like Jason Aldean with Try That in a Small Town, as long as the person stands up to the mob, then the people who oppose the mob will support you enough to where Jason Aldean's Try That in a Small Town gets to #1 on the Billboard. I mean, that's absolutely insane. The way that this song has been propelled by the people who are simply just anti-cancel culture. I think most people out there, let me know in the comments, are you a big Jason Aldean fan, or are you just supporting videos like this one? Are you just supporting Jason Aldean's Try That in a Small Town music video and the song because you want to be anti-cancel culture? Because that's what I'm doing. That's the only reason why I support this Jason Aldean song. I'm not a big country fan. I mean, I'm not one of those people who hate country music, but I'm not a huge Jason Aldean fan. Like, I probably would have never heard of this song, or even knew if I did hear the song on the radio or anything. I probably would have never even known unless the left tried to cancel Try That in a Small Town. That's the only way that I would have ever known that this song existed. And I think a lot of you in the comments probably feel the same way. And whenever we see things go the opposite way now, like I said, the left just doesn't have that much power, but the right really does, or at least not even the right, just the people who oppose cancel culture, the people who are anti-woke, the people who are tired of this nonsense that are going on. We see this happen. Bud Light distributors no longer expect sales to recover from the Mulvaney disaster. So whenever it goes the other way, whenever the right or the people with common sense out there say, yeah, that's a little bit too far, you know, Bud Light went a little bit too far, they really get punished. Whereas whenever the left says you're going too far now, like we have with this Jason Aldean Try That in a Small Town situation, whenever we have Whoopi Goldberg and The View straight up defaming Jason Aldean and defaming the song, even though it seemed like at least Whoopi Goldberg had never even seen the music video or listened to the song if you really watched the clips from that whole View segment. Whenever they try to cancel something, whenever they say something goes too far, not only does it not work, it completely backfires on them. Like I said, most people out there who have been supporting this Jason Aldean song would have never even heard of it before, and not only did their cancellation not work, it propelled the song to #1 on the Billboard, and this is a couple of weeks after the cancellation. It's still gaining steam. This situation is still gaining steam on social media. It's still a viral song. It has like almost 25 million views, the music video does, and the actual song on Spotify, the actual plays on the song have gone up 999% since Jason Aldean was canceled. So Try That in a Small Town is still on the uptrend. It just got yesterday or today, it just got to #1 on the Billboard. The song hit #2 last week, but interest continued to surge. Billboard reports the song streams increased 165% week over week, reaching 30.7 million and pushing it into the top spot. The song was released to little fanfare in May, but began to gain attention and rack up streams after its music video was released July 14th. That's exactly what I'm talking about there. Most of us out there would have never even known that Try That in a Small Town was a thing until people like Whoopi Goldberg and The View started trying to cancel it. The music video, which remains popular on YouTube, was quietly edited last week to remove some footage, including news coverage of a BLM protest. And that's a lot of people have been correcting me, even though I've never said contrary. I just said it's kind of weird how it did get edited.
To be honest, a lot of people have been saying, I didn't even see, like, all them rioters. I didn't even see if they was BLM, you know, supporters or what, bro. I just thought they was just rioters, bro. Everything doesn't have to be about race, my nigga. That shit is annoying,
saying
bro.
that people out there such as Mark Dice have confirmed that Jason Aldean was not actually the one who decided to edit that video, that it was actually Fox Atlanta who actually filmed the footage that was in the music video that forced Jason Aldean to remove it from his music video for Try That in a Small Town. So it wasn't Jason Aldean's decision. Apparently, according to Mark Dice and some other people have reported, that Jason Aldean actually wasn't the one that said to remove that section of the Try That in a Small Town music video. So that's good to hear. At least we know that Jason Aldean didn't bend the knee there. I wish Jason Aldean would himself come out and just say, hey, we didn't remove this footage. It was Fox Atlanta that forced us to remove that 6 seconds in the Small Town music video. But, you know, I guess we'll have to take other people's word for it as of now. But like I said, this is probably the best revenge that Jason Aldean could have possibly gotten against Whoopi Goldberg, against The View, and against the rest of the people who have just straight up been trying to defame Jason Aldean, call him a racist, call his song Try That in a Small Town a racist song. It's just all nonsense. And like I said, it seems like that crowd is just, they're just cry wolf over everything, to the point where now they just have no power. And the people who are opposing them have all the power. They propel Jason Aldean's song Try That in a Small Town to #1 on Billboard, and they make Bud Light distributors straight up admit that their sales will never recover from the Mulvaney disaster. They're down 30% and they expect them to never fully recover. It's pretty...
Bro, it's just weird to me, bro. It's just weird to me, bro, that we make a big deal out of everything, bro. And then we go back to the race card. Like, bro, everything isn't about race, man. Like, damn, we just can't live on this soil without trying to fight each other, bro. Like, man, I don't know, man. You can't fix it, bro. Some things you just can't change, man. Some things you just can't change, man. But hope y'all enjoyed this, bro. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what to react to in the future, man. I'm out, man.